blended in, which is pretty quick, and I can just get that. And go down to my text folder and look for the V's, which is there. Nope, that's Verzify. Verzi. And Verzi's my awesome friend, by the way, who wanted me to do this tutorial. And I was going to do this eventually, but he wanted me to do it now because he's really struggling with his GFX, so I thought I might just give him a hand there. And what I'll do is I'll drag the colourful one, the one with colour, onto the edge one, which is the cell render, and I'll put the cell render on top, as on the top of the layer, change that to linear dodge, and now if you look on the V, you've got the white edges, but on the white, obviously it blends in, so you can't really see it that well, but it's there, obviously. And now we'll go over to a template, and simply click Show Transformed Controls, instead of having to go up to Edit, and click all them. It's just simple like this, and hold Shift to make it nice and I don't know, it just does the main sort of things, and it makes it not all movie abouty, just makes it nice and smooth. So shorten that down to quite small so it doesn't look bad in the background. Move it up, and so now I'll zoom in, and now that looks quite cool. So what I'll do is, first of all, I will put a texture onto the text, which you probably couldn't hardly see because it's bubbly. Where is it? Textures, bubbles. And this is a really cool texture to put on these text, and it's awesome. So put that on the middle layer so that it doesn't go over the black lines, and hold Alt and click between the two, and it should just go, or the whole picture should just go into the text, and move about where you find there's most bubbles on the text, or wherever you just want the bubbles to be, and then simply click linear dodge, and if you look on the V there should be the bubbles, but obviously not on the white bits because it blends in once again, and I think that looks awesomely cool. So next, what I usually do is simply just play around with the textures, pictures, well, not the textures, but mainly these packs you get. I made one as well. There's this thing called lights, and it has the bestest, awesomest pictures known to man. They are just so cool for backgrounds. And so I've got this meteorite, which actually looks pretty sexual. So I use that quite a lot. Well, I've started using it recently because I only just found it. But yeah, that should be in my pack, and it looks just so cool once you get it all right. So linear dodge, add, and you can seal the suit edges, so just shorten it down to about the size of the text, and that looks awesome. And click check and untick it again, as you can see. Get the rubber, change the opacity to 100 and the flow to 3, because if you don't have it on 100 it's just going to rub out the whole thing. And change it down to a little smaller than that, yeah, that'll do. And just rub out the edge, wait. And if you do my template, when you drag it in, put it to the bottom of every single thing. No, not the bottom. Put it between sections and background so that it goes behind the template sort of thing instead of going on but above it, and it'll make it look a lot nicer. So now just click. Where is that? The texture? Yeah, okay, that's the texture. I'm so unorganised. I never name my stuff, so I'll probably lose it most of the time. And just sort of don't rub all of it out, but as soon as you just go around the edges so it gets rid of the edges, and as soon as you think all the edges are gone, just stop rubbing out. It'll rub out a tiny bit of the meteor, but you know, just yeah. And put that above. Oh, put that above, so it's on the text. Or it should be. Yeah, it is. And still got to rub out a bit more because I still see the edges. Might just rub out just all these meteors because you don't really need them. And I think that looks awesomely cool. Next thing I usually use that, them two. They look pretty awesome. So yeah, just use that for the moment. I'll go over here, and it looks pretty awesome, I won't lie. Linear dodge again, and this one hardly has any lines, but it does have this by Albat battle, battle, whatever. There, so you do want to rub that out so it doesn't show up on the background, so it just ruin it. So just make sure you rub that out, and it does have a tiny bit of edges, so just, you know, if you see the edges, just rub them out simply. Drag that back into view, and shrink, oh no, shrink down. And yeah, twist it, kind of like that, yeah, and go on top. And that looks awesome. And duplicate it. Go edit, transform, flip horizontal, and then do it again. But this time, go flip vertical, and put it below. And you can see there's like some sort of leftovers for some reason, and just rub them leftovers out. And that looks awesome, and obviously it's all different colours, but it won't be once you put the colour correction on, trust me on this. Oh, another thing I do, which I've totally forgot, is that skeleton, yeah, it's sort of like the edge effect. So you want to duplicate the edge effect and drag it out. It will still be on the text if you duplicated it. And what you want to do, just rotate it sort of that way. Oh, don't want to do that. Yeah, there's a rotate. Rotate it that way, come down, and put it under all of the little layers, and put the opacity to 30, so you can just about see it, and rub out, sort of, just rub it out a tiny bit, like just rub out the edges, and you can see it a tiny bit on the background, and it looks pretty awesome. It gives an awesome effect. So now to more texture using. Use the meteor. What else do I use? Where is the thing that I use? I sometimes I see the light, the picture thing, but oh, here it is. This is epic. This picture, literally, it is the most epicest texture known to man, literally, and it's got that battle. Again, so just rub that out. Don't want his name there. Although, credit to given making all these pictures, because they are epic pictures. And you want to drag that all the way to the top. And drag it sort of, you want to shrink it more. And what it does to the text, it sort of gives it a weird pixely effect, kind of, by using a texture. And once again, it blends in with the white, so I really think I shouldn't have used the white, but you know, it's there, and on the background you will see it much more clearer, and that's that. So next I will go back to my pack. Sometimes I use a chain, sometimes I don't, it varies, and this time I'm not going to use a chain. Just going to use some space pictures, and these are pretty easy to use, and I think at the moment this one looks sort of catching my eye at the moment. So just drag that in, and bloody heck, it's a big picture. Actually, you could simply go like that, and then, but I still think it'd F up. Looks alright, but nah. Maybe you could play around with that and make it look nice, but at the moment I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to zoom out so I can shrink it. Shrunked. That's a word, I think. I'm not sure. Wait, what'd you do? Did you go back? No, you're small again. Damn. And drag that over. Check it. I think I need to make that still smaller. And that'll be nope. I think that'll be small enough, and that looks awesome. I will use the crop tool for this. So click the crop tool, and where the frick is the actual crop for the picture? I don't know. It's not there. Oh, why is it on the actual picture? I don't want it to be. I want it to be on that. No, what are you doing? Go back. Go back, you noob. No. No! What are you doing? Where's he gone? Oh, what the fuck? Why you always mess up for me? You're so gay. So, step backwards. Yes, it worked! Haha, I'll beat you. Oh, so with this picture, simply get out the select tool, go along as far as you can, and press delete, and it should just delete. Instead of using the crop tool, because that just F's up your freaking thing, go all the way along and delete the black bars, because you don't want them, and simply turn that surroundings. And yeah, this picture is proper awesome, I won't lie. This will be in my pack as well, and I don't know why it's going effed up. Wait, I'd put that 90 degrees. 90. There you go, nice and straight. And move that over. You can't see it, so put it right down to the bottom. I think above layer 4. Right down to the bottom, and that does look proper epic. So now get the rub tool again. You just want to rub round it so it looks like it fades in, and that'll look awesome. Could take a bit of rubbing out here. But you know, I'm kind of rushing this at the moment, so. But you get the idea of what I'm doing. It sort of fades in, looks awesome. So it's not squarey, it's once again fading in. And that does look extremely awesome. So now, I don't think I'm totally finished with the textures yet. I might be, I'm not sure. Just vary each background, you know, as you do. No, not photo manipulation. That is used for another tutorial once I get good at photo manipulation. Oh, yeah, I know. I sometimes use screenshots and then smoke or water. It does look pretty cool. Today I just use smoke. I use this smoke and drag it in. Linear dodge. You don't have to shave out anything with this. It's like totally just ready. Done. Shrink it. A bit bigger. There you go. And now turn it. That's turned. Move over, and you can hardly see it. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because it's the bottom layer. And you should, in the background, you should see it, but at the moment you can't really see it because it's all bright. So now, for the finishing touches, which is the best part, I would say. Simply, all I would do is, first of all, I would get some scan lines, which gives a nice effect. It should be in CC and scan lines, obviously, but get scan line. It's massive, so just drag it all the way. I can't see my background template. There it is, and it should just fill the whole thing automatically because it's so big. That's what she said. Change the opacity to 10, and you can hardly see them now, but as you can see when I zoom in, it gets like there's big lines, and that is not the actual what it looks like. And if you zoom in one more, it gives a nice sort of liney effect, and to be honest, its background does look pretty badass, I will say. So now, oh yeah, one thing we've got to do is shift the top layer, not the scan lines, shift the top layer to the bottom layer, which is all the textures on this. Go edit, transform, rotate 180, and oh, I forgot to duplicate it, which is dumb. Duplicate, and then edit, transform, rotate 180, and now just drag that onto the other side, because everything you do on the background you have to make vertical. It is like the rule. Wait, let me just get a ruler to see whether that is lined up properly. No, it's not. And if you take time with backgrounds, like using rulers and that, just to make sure everything's straight, then it will be worthwhile, I would say. So that looks awesome now. Right, time for the colour correction. So click on the scan lines thing, click, or you can simply go to my colour correction and scan lines, and there's 4 amazing colour corrections in there. I'll just choose Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and number 1. some colour correction. All you do to get this on the background is basically that shows you example of the background, what the colour correction, what it looks like. Simply go in the bottom, drag to top, and click on the thing. Nothing will move, but you simply click over, and there's the blimmin' awesome colour correction. You can play around with that. I need the colour one. There should be a colour one. If there's not, I will have to import it myself. There's the colour one. So this background, what was it? Is green. So go down to this and green, and it should make it more greeny, and that should be awesome. So now that's awesome. But is that rain? Oh yes, sorry, it's rain. I thought something blowing up. And yeah, it's kind of sometimes the colour correction does make it all go black, which is kind of annoying. Wait, there should be just a black one. Don't think there is though. And no, there's not, which is a bit annoying, but okay. And that is pretty much how I make my backgrounds. But sometimes, like, because obviously it's gone black there because of the colour correction, I will just drag in maybe I'll go on lights. Yeah, lights. I'll probably maybe nope. Actually, yeah. I'll probably maybe drag in something that looks like sort of curved like that. It sort of does look curved, and you could put it on the other side of the background. Pardon me. Excuse me. I meant. And that looks curved. It look kind of awesome. And that I say let's just use that. And go out, and we can't get to the background because there's too many things open. So I close colour correction, scan lines, since we don't need these, and it's popped up again. So linear dodge, it's got that by Al Battle, and rub it out again. And what you do with this, because they're sort of like next to each other, simply get the select tool, try and find the middle, and go up and delete one half, and then you've got the one half, and move that maybe there, and duplicate, edit, flip horizontal, which will just flip it about and put it on the other side, and then it sort of just fills in the black, sort of just takes your eyes away from the black. Well, that's what I think. And then sometimes, usually I will up here put like my name, KrzpehDzn there, and then on the other side, YouTube / KrzpehDzn, which is my channel, just to advertise myself, because I don't. Because some people just sometimes they box you, and sometimes they put link in the side box thing where you can put your own link. But sometimes they don't give you any credit at all. So I just put that, just to give yourself credit. I know people just moan, but it's great. It's not about whether the advertisement's up there, it's about the background. So guys, that is my background tutorial. Hope it's been helpful. That is how I make my backgrounds. Next upload should be a Jinx speed art, like recruitment challenge for Jinx. And that'll be awesome. So I will see you guys in the next tutorial.